there's so many things against you. I mean, it's when you play with big money, things are dynamically right and different, corrupt. I mean, there's just so many things that happen, and not everybody has the best intention. But now you're facing one and done, the transfer portal, all those dynamics. How has it changed your philosophy on recruiting? That obviously the one and done, and the guys in and out is always a reality in basketball.
Yeah, yeah.
But the transfer portal and the money, the name, image, likeness, how has that changed your philosophy or just how you communicate with prospects?
Yeah, the transfer portal has really exploded in the last 3 years or so, 2 or 3 years. Um, Interestingly enough, when I was at Sacred Heart, when I first got here, we lost some great players before it was kind of a thing. We had the player of the year as a sophomore, who was my first recruit here. And, prior to that time, you'd be like, hey, if you have a player of the year sophomore, you're like, wow, I'm gonna have the player of the year for 3 straight years.
Not anymore.
Yeah. And so we were I was actually one of the early poster childs for, hey, how do you deal with losing your best players? Because it wasn't a kind of a nationwide phenomenon yet. And we had the benefit of, I guess, the benefit of it. And it was something that we initially just, my staff and I just said, hey, we got to embrace this because I don't see this changing in the other direction. Now, this was before money became involved. So this was just, hey, the allure of playing at a higher level and that kind of thing. Obviously, the money aspect of it has exacerbated certainly that's part of it, because it's not only just, see, when I first became a head coach, you could make an argument that staying at Sacred Heart would definitely benefit you more financially long term. Like, because at that time, if you looked at the best players in the NBA, they were all from low to mid-major programs. Steph Curry went to Davidson when Davidson was in the Southern Conference. Dame Lillard went to Weber State, the Big Sky. John Morant went to, Murray State, was in the OVC. I mean, these are low to mid-major leagues. So, and those guys are, the best players in the league. So you could make that argument. Now it's a little trickier because you have the NIL component. So telling someone to stay for $500,000 less is a little tricky.